Throughout history, the involvement of women in athletics has expanded greatly. Due to the implementation of Title IX in 1972, women are able to fight against discrimination and are guaranteed more athletic opportunities. West Liberty University offers a wide range of sports that both men and women can participate in. From football to basketball to soccer to tennis, we investigate here on campus to see if the standards of Title IX ensure gender equality in athletics. Title IX is a very critical subject here at West Liberty University. In order to bring awareness, all students are required to attend a meeting specifying the standards, consequences, and the available help offered if this law were to ever be broken. More recently, students were required to take an online course on Title IX to further their knowledge on the subject. However, this online course did not go into detail about gender equality in athletics. No specific information was given as to what rules athletes have to abide by and the resources available to them if discrimination were to occur. We speak to Title IX coordinator Kate Billings to gain more information on the federal law and what it establishes for athletics here at West Lib.
Title IX is a policy that has been put in place by our federal government that all educational institutions, both higher ed and also K through 12, have to put in place to make sure that there's no sexual discrimination in the educational environment. So that's in the classroom, but also in any activity, so a club or organization, but also athletics. Essentially, it did come in the 70s from the equality in sports and making sure there were fair amounts of scholarships and availability to women to play basketball because there was a men's team and stuff like that. So it's grown over the past decades to encompass a whole lot more than just equality on the playing field in terms of sports, but that's essentially where it started, and hopefully we've continued to grow to make sure that there are more women's sports available and facilities and scholarships and all that available to them.
Judging from our interview, it seems as though Title IX establishes a wide variety of standards for sports. Kate Billings said that the reason Title IX is so effective is because it puts into place policies and regulations that ensure the equality of all athletes. Billings also stated that in light of the growing attention of national women's teams in the U.S., more of a spotlight has been put on women's sports here on campus. To see if this is the case, we turn to four-year softball player Sydney Bennington to hear her view on men and women in athletics and if they are treated equally.
Honestly, no, but women's sports I feel like is still on the come up, so I feel like we're still back in the old times where we're thought of as inferior sometimes, but in this day and age I feel like it's getting very close to being equal. Not quite there yet, but very close.
From the female perspective, Title IX has made immense progress toward gender equality, but it seems that it still has a long way to go. During the interview, Bennington stated that publicity was a major problem. She feels as if women's sports do not get the same recognition as their male counterparts. Bennington isn't the only one to feel this way. We spoke to other female athletes and they expressed the same sentiments. In order to further broaden our scope on the argument, we speak to baseball players Ty Logston and Tyler Smith to get the male perspective on the matter.
We pretty much have like the same amount of sports, like girls and boys. So I'd say yes.
I've never heard any of my female friends that are on sports teams have anything to complain about in terms of that. So I think that everything is pretty equal here on campus.
Very true.
Compared to our female interview, our male interviewees informed us there is no problem with Title IX. They think it is very effective in allowing both men and women equal opportunities in athletics. During the interview, Tyler Smith also stated that without the passing of Title IX, not as much money would be allotted to women's sports. They would not receive the attention they deserve, and there would still be this sense of inferiority. So, judging from our investigation, we can conclude that West Liberty University heavily enforces the standards of Title IX and that it does a tremendous job in ensuring gender equality in athletics. As you heard from one of our interviews, West Liberty has not quite reached total equality yet, but it's apparent progress has been made. All in all, despite these minor problems, you can guarantee that your athletic experience as a Hilltopper will be loads of fun and full of equal opportunity.